Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, getting into Season 6, Episode 4, Game of Thrones. This might be the first time ever we're doing back-to-back days of recording sessions. This is, we're kind of mad dashing it to try to get done before House of the Dragon. Has it been ever?
I think it's been once or twice. Maybe once. Maybe never.
I certainly have no recollection.
I think 0 times, if I recall.
I made that joke already. Anyway,
okay.
We watched episode 2 and 3 last night, which had, the big reveal: Jon Snow not dead. Psych, jokes on us.
Prank, bro.
It was a pretty sick prank, and then he proceeded to execute the men who stabbed him, men and boy. Very sad scene with Ollie, and then he rage quit. So he alt F4'd. We don't know what's going on there. Igly's mad confudido, if you will. And he, you'd mentioned you wanted to collect your thoughts.
Yeah.
Has a potentially 18-hour turnaround been long enough for you to collect said thoughts?
I've dwelled on it a little bit. So where my head's at regarding the situation, so with him leaving, like my intuition is telling me like that this is finally like a chance for him to like regroup, like potentially with Sansa. I don't know how he's going to get that information or what his next plans are, but this opens the door for that potentially. I think potentially a lot, but at the same time, it almost feels a little bit wasted because we could have had, while Sansa is making the play for Winterfell, gathering support from those who support the Starks, we would have had Jon on the north, defending the wall. And that could have been a nice little scenario. But now, if the idea is that he's going to regroup with Sansa, and then they're going to make the play for Winterfell, then it's who's going to take over? Like who's going to lead? I guess in term, so it feels like we're kind of crossing streams, whereas everyone kind of had their own little path in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crossing streams.
We're crossing we're intersecting. We have the opportunity to potentially intersect, whereas for so long everyone's has kind of been doing their own thing. And in some respects, I mean, it hasn't really worked out, I'll be honest with you, with everyone doing their own thing. So maybe they do need to regroup up. But if assuming things went well, which they didn't, Jon in the north and then a Stark in Winterfell, that Stark I get now being potentially being Sansa, we would have had that symbiosis there, So, but I think all things considered, I think Jon, I did not expect this from Jon. I think it's justified because you literally, I mean, not stabbed in the back, but you're stabbed in the back. They had the decency to do it in the front. I don't know if that's better or not.
I mean,
you're dead.
Figuratively, they stabbed him in the back, but
literally they stabbed him in the front.
Yeah, I don't think it makes it any better.
Yeah, it could have easily been in the back because his back was turned.
Yeah.
Honestly, turning him around is more disrespectful.
It's not like Alistair, Ollie, or anyone asked him for a 1v1 or a trial by combat. They didn't give him a chance because he would have whooped up on all of them.
So I think Jon was kind of meant to. I still believe he was kind of meant to lead, to unite the North, or just be leader of the Night's Watch. And it just feels almost wasted to have him leave it. But again, given what he's gone through, I think it's understandable to yo, I'm done. I gave my fair shot at it. Y'all don't want me here. Peace. I'm gonna go do my own thing. But yeah, it's just it's a lot of mixed feelings. But a lot the only way they're gonna get answered is if we watch more.
I have good news for you.
Oh, what are we doing?
You're not gonna have to edge that thought for very long. You're gonna have hopefully questions answered. I just pulled a piece of dog hair out of my mouth.
Oh,
hopefully have those questions answered very quickly. So if you want more of details, Igly's details on
Details?
his thoughts, check out our past reactions on the last 2 episodes. He goes in depth in the post discussions for sure. All right. Anything else?
No.
Maybe, Corey?
No.
All right. Before we get in, I didn't even wait for Corey's answer. Before we get into this, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when these uploads go live. We have 4-week early access available on Patreon right now. Check that out. Getting closer to House of the Dragon at this point, which ideally we will be reacting to on the channel as the final episodes of Game of Thrones are airing. So don't worry, Igloo will be there for those too. We have a free Discord you can join. Come chat with us. That link's in the description with the Patreon link and links to our socials as well. Check all those out. Let's get into this reaction.
Let's do it. Hey, Blake.
Hey, Igloo.
Shouldn't House of the Dragon be out already?
Why do you have to stage everything? Why can't you just speak when it comes to your mind?
I'm just saying. We talked about it, then we talked about something else, and then I just want to make sure you didn't forget.
I didn't forget. I was sitting here thinking, hey, how can I make this sound the least robotic as possible? And then Igloo just comes in. Hey, Blake. Shouldn't House of the Dragon be out already?
That's how I talk normally.
Unfortunately, I'd have to agree.
Just for an extra explanation, what they're trying to convey is when you're seeing this video on YouTube, House of the Dragon has already aired at that point.
That's what I was trying to get established, but like Blake wanted to make it about himself.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
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 Sword. Did he take it with him? Oh, he left free?
Where are you gonna go?
South.
South. What are you gonna do?
Get warm.
Get warm?
Blake's getting warm from the comments roasting him.
Blake!
I was with you at Hardhome.
Hmm.
You want me to stay here after that?
Oh. Hey.
Surprise.
Hey. Okay. This changes everything. I honestly, with how the last episode ended, I thought John left already. He's Marn?
I know exactly why you were laughing, Blake. What you were thinking.
I can't wait to see what y'all laughing about. Where's my brother? There he is. A little bit unfortunate he stepped down already. Man, how long has it been? That's sweet.
I didn't know that was this off the rip here on episode 4.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
That's why when I saw that shot of Longclaw, I was like, oh! I did not know.
It's good soup.
Good soup.
We never should have left Winterfell.
Damn.
Don't you wish we could go back to the day we left? I spent a lot of time thinking about what an ass I was to you. I wish I could change everything.
We were children.
I was
Yeah.
awful, just admit it.
We're grown up now, huh?
You think after thousands of years, the Night's Watch, we've learned how to make a good ale?
Where will you go?
Hmm.
Where will we go?
Where will we go?
Can't stay here, not after what happened.
There's only one place we can go. Home.
You gotta air that bitch out first.
Or should we tell the Boltons to pack up and leave?
We'll take it back from them.
It's not that easy.
And Arya's and Bran's and Rickon's, wherever they are, it belongs to our family. We have to fight for it.
I'm tired of fighting.
Hmm.
If we don't take back the North, we'll never be safe.
Even if you do.
I want you to help me.
Will you stay here at Castle Black?
I will do as Jon Snow commands.
Oh?
You serve Jon Snow now.
He's the prince that was promised.
I forget Forgive me, my lady, I'd have thought that was Stannis.
Yeah, no.
I saw Stannis' forces defeated in the field.
My lady, I'm Sir Davos Seaworth.
We've met before. I was Kingsguard to Renly Baratheon. Before Renly was assassinated with blood magic.
Oh, damn.
That's in the past now.
Just before I executed him.
Dude, this is a little bit...
Crossing streams, as Igli
crossing...
says.
yeah. Interlacing storylines now.
Oh, this bitch.
Oh my god. Black
Sir
Eye?
Robin.
Got your ass beat? Or are
that's
you just
what
tired?
a Raggedy Pack looks like right now.
True. Ah, brother. It was a good try.
The defender of the Vale.
Jesus Christ. This episode started so good too.
I shared my intentions with you, and no one else.
Slander a man in his own home. You might find yourself crossing swords with him.
Crossing
Crossing
streams?
Your home is the Vale. The Lord of the Vale stands before us, and only his judgment concerns me.
Surely he hasn't been bribed right now with the Falcon.
Should we throw him through the moon door? Do you believe him, Uncle Peter?
That's crazy.
You can trust my absolute loyalty, my lord.
I think he deserves one more chance. What do you say?
Getting whipped.
I bring good news. My friends in the north tell me Sansa has escaped Winterfell. I expect she's headed to Castle Black, where her brother serves as Lord Commander.
God damn it.
We should help her.
That was my instinct as well. Gather the Knights of the Vale. The time has come to join the fray.
Okay. Guess we kind of need him.
You invite the enemy into our city.
I did. As a clever man once told me, we make peace with our enemies, not our friends.
I don't make peace with the Queen's enemies. I kill the Queen's enemies.
Yes. My own recent experience with slavery has taught me the horrors of that institution.
How many days?
He's an expert.
Long enough to know.
Not long enough to understand.
And now you speak for the good masters of Astapor. Here's to reversals of fortune.
We came here to meet the Queen, and instead we're greeted by a dwarf and a eunuch.
Let's make this simple, shall we?
Don't let him talk down to
Tell
you.
me what you want.
Just because your master has silver hair and tits doesn't mean she's not a master.
It's easy for you to do so, though.
Friends, we will give you 7 years to end the practice.
Okay.
You will not receive a better offer.
What is that?
Let us sail on the tide of freedom instead of being drowned by it. And as a parting gift to
Okay.
our honored guests.
Tyrion knows how to speak to people.
Give freedom a chance. See if it doesn't taste every bit as good as what came before.
So I don't know if Danny's gonna be like in agreement with what it making plays like this.
Mark, sorry.
Sorry.
John Bagon.
You gotta freshen up.
Perhaps I should translate for you.
I imagine this room was built so the rulers could intimidate the ruled. But I am not your ruler. And I am certainly not the mother of dragons.
Now we're at eye level.
We know Torgonudu. We fight with him against the Masters. We trust him.
And that is exactly why Grey Worm took part in these negotiations. As commander of the
kind of.
Unsullied, he knows how to defeat
He was in the room.
Nixkaminti dojuveni. Ili ohones shekelnis to ejilisk. Midrejilisk. Inkizir jiracho.
Okay.
Iuhe Silvie vala mera ife tredas. Verdi gelisk ilvi crenuntosi. Do ilvira gerosi.
What wise men said that, Igli?
Do not use me for your lies.
What?
Those men respect you.
They respect me
Tyrion
because
probably.
They know who I am. They know I am loyal.
As do I.
I thought she was gonna rip open the
Not you.
we drink in a room or some
You are
shit.
my enemy.
I am.
7 years is not a short time for a slave.
No.
Yeah.
You're right. Slavery is a horror that should be ended at once. War is a horror that should be ended at once.
But it's not
I can't
easy.
do both today.
You will not use them. They will use you. That is what they do.
Definitely understandable like to not be like with his plan, but like if there's no other better option and you're all like getting your ass beat.
You alright?
Oh man.
Why don't you sit and catch your breath?
It's so funny watching Dario and Steve in two different
I don't
shows
think
at
you
the
could
same
ride the
time.
20 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
He's wild, you know. Don't let his size fool you. It's hard enough for me, and I'm a young man. You.
Brother, I think you might get pushed off.
If I win, I'm the shit who killed an old man. If I lose, I'm the shit who was killed by an old man.
True.
Paul versus Tyson.
You didn't get much discipline as a child, did you? If they spot us, we're unarmed. Say we're traders heading for the Western market.
What are you trading?
They see weapons.
I know he has more. Check the boots.
I'm very attached to this knife.
It looks pretty sick. Oh wait.
It's a woman.
Oh, what's that?
It's growing.
I'll do it myself.
George just needs a new shirt, bro.
Maybe you can get one at the market.
Maybe.
I don't think he's going to the market, brother.
Maybe you can get one at Dash Kalin, whatever his name was. See, we're partying. As usual.
This is another banger for Corey to edit.
Damn, we got man cheeks on that one too.
It's like even when you don't think there's any, all of a sudden, boom, butt cheeks.
There's a few pixels, yeah.
Boom, tatas. Corey's gonna be scrubbing through this shit with a freaking magnifying glass.
Yeah. Where's the wine at? Okay. Speech check failed. Okay.
Ooh.
You got this, Jorah?
Getting rocked.
Oh, almost. Oh, dude, Steve don't need a weapon.
He just says blood money.
Pockets in.
Oh, pockets in. Dude, it's not gonna work twice. Dario.
Steve.
Yeah, good thing he kept something.
He's attached to it.
Very attached to this knife.
What if you make it look like an accident?
Rock smash.
Okay. I see what he's doing. They're gonna be worried about the bastion head, not the stab wound. That's crazy. Jesus Christ.
Makishan Mayahar. Kifi Cash Shatlaya Farmai.
What?
Es Idris me.
They don't trust her to go alone. That's hot. We're talking big. Okay, but bring her with you.
Don't hurt her.
You give us away. We have to go now.
Take her with you.
We will never get out of Face Dothrak alive.
All we can do is try.
We can do more than that. And you're going to help me.
Okay. New plan.
Leia.
Interesting. Well, what's the plan? We're gonna change minds?
Nice millipede.
Did you count the legs?
No. It looked like one.
What if it was a centipede? I know that sun hurts, yeah.
If I were to let you leave right now, where would you go? What would you seek out?
I'd go to my brother. My husband, my family.
Of course. Seeking out your family means seeking out sin. I'm not maligning you. I sought those things out too. My father was a cobbler. He died when I was young, and I took over his shop. I found that the more work I put into my shoes, the more people wanted them. You know, fine leather, ornamentation, detailing, and time. Time, most of all. Dozens of hours spent on a single pair. I imagine you've worn a year of someone's life on your back. The highborn liked to cover their feet with my time, and they paid well for the privilege. I used their money to buy a taste of their lives for myself.
And one day you walked through a graveyard and realized it was all for nothing, and set out on the path to righteousness. Book of the Stranger, verse 25.
Oh.
Septuagint reads it to me.
At me. Yes, she does enjoy reading at people. But it wasn't a graveyard. I bought old fine wine and young pretty girls, and invited my friends to come and share it all. I woke before dawn. Everyone else was asleep on the couches or on the floor, lying in heaps next to their fine clothes, the truth of their bodies laid bare. I could smell them.
Okay.
Beneath the incense and the perfume and the fine food that had already started to turn. And I saw it with perfect clarity. I saw what my sins were. I walked out the door and never went back. Come, let's go and see him.
Who?
Your brother.
Interesting. How's he doing?
Another character we haven't seen for like 2 seasons.
Pretty much ever since.
Loris.
Is he okay?
What did they do to them?
Bro's knocked.
Listen to me. You need to stay strong.
I can't stay strong. I never was strong.
You are strong. You
Pretty strong.
are the future of our house, the future of our family.
I don't care about that. I just want to stop.
God damn. They broke this man.
They want me to help tear you down. And if either of us give in to what they want, then they win.
Let them win. Just make it stop.
I can only imagine what they did to that man.
Current predicament. You are beset with enemies, both within and without.
What are you doing here?
The king's
Is this a small council meeting?
Obviously not. I'm here to lend my wisdom and my support.
You don't need it.
For your counsel, Grand Maester. That will be all for now.
Holy shit.
This character is so funny.
I hate him.
The 20-second walkout is like just to make it stick.
Right.
Come
'cause
on.
We all know that Bro can move.
Yeah. Bro's limber.
I wanted to speak to you about a few things.
I've been thinking about the High Sparrow.
Oh, he's seen the light.
What did they do to me? To the king's own mother?
You're gonna push this man to act and it's gonna blow up in your face.
You don't like Marjorie, do you?
I just found out.
I gave you that idea.
Whether I like her or not, it's completely unimportant. Marjorie is the queen.
Yeah?
There's something I want to tell you. Something the High Sparrow told me.
What's that?
You've spoken with him. I am your mother. You can always trust me.
Okay. We don't get to hear it.
The High Sparrow seized power knowing full well we bicker amongst ourselves instead of seizing it back. Now the future of the Seven Kingdoms rests in his dirty peasant hands.
Okay.
In 2 days he'll have a trial for me. But before that, Queen Marjorie will make her walk of atonement. Marjorie will repent her sins before the good people of the city.
Oh no.
Now she's listening.
That cannot happen. That will not happen.
What do you do?
I agree.
When the High Sparrow's in custody, or dead, preferably,
and Marjorie's back at Tommen's side, do you think the king will be angry at the outcome?
The Sparrows have many friends in this city. We'll have civil war. Many will die.
Many will die no matter what we do. Better them than us.
Okay. This is just gonna turn into fighting between the classes. Going home, bro?
They told me you were home and I didn't believe it. Theon Greyjoy, I said. He's dead. He's been dead a long time.
He's back.
He let you go. You were my brother. You were a spoiled little cunt, but you were my brother, and I risked everything for you.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Stop saying that.
Sorry, ain't gonna fix it.
He broke me into 1,000 pieces.
I know.
You don't know?
He sent us one of those pieces.
Goddamn.
That's why I came for you. Why did you come here?
Where else could I go?
You heard
Could've
Father was
stayed.
dead and you thought you'd claim the crown.
No, I only heard he died after we docked.
You happened to show up on Pike right before the Kingsmoot.
I didn't know.
No, don't. This is not what's supposed to
I
happen.
think any Ironborn wants you to be king. After what you've done.
I don't want to be king. I should have listened to you. You're the only one.
That doesn't matter anymore. Stop crying. Look at me. Tell me what you want.
You should rule the Iron Islands.
Okay, fair.
Let me help you.
Also fair. I still think you're better off with Sansa, but...
Good second option.
Good second option, but he owes more to Sansa than... Oh my god.
You know who I am?
A lord.
Yes. A lord. You've seen my banners.
The flayed man.
Does that worry you at all?
You eat them after.
But to the dogs.
No.
And I've seen worse.
You seen the Thens?
The Thens, yeah. Little bitch doesn't eat his crust.
Just likes flaying things.
Take that knife and just end him.
You served the Starks.
Aye. They put me in chains and put a sword at my throat.
But you kept protecting Rickon.
He fetched a good price. To the right buyer.
Okay.
I served his family a long time, didn't get no wages.
Be that as it may. Rickon's not yours to sell anymore. He's mine. So what use could I possibly have for you?
I can give you what you want.
And you're sure you know what that is?
Same thing men always want.
She's been through this before. She's going for the knife. She's eyeing it.
You're a good talker.
I
like that.
Okay. Don't need to see that.
You're a much better talker than Theon Greyjoy.
That's so.
He told me everything. All about the Stark
No.
boys
No.
who helped them escape. And how she did it.
Dude!
You hate to see it.
Holy shit.
Brought her back just to have Ramsay kill her.
That is such a waste, man. That is terrible. They better give Ramsay the most satisfying death. I want that man. I'd say flayed, but what is that?
It's like a tongue of some sort.
What is that? She's not a giant, bro. Chill out. He has a type.
About the food. A letter for you, Lord Commander.
I'm not Lord Commander anymore.
Come on, Ed.
Oh, nice
Blade
seal.
man.
To the traitor Ambassador Jon Snow.
Mm-hmm.
You allowed thousands of wildlings past the wall. Winterfell is mine, bastard. Come and see.
Okay.
Your brother Rickon is in my dungeon.
God, fucking got chills.
His direwolf skin is on my floor. Come and see.
I hate him.
I want my bride back. Keep her from me, and I will ride north and slaughter every wildling man, woman, and babe living under your protection.
Go on.
Just more of the same.
You will watch as my soldiers take turns raping your sister. You will watch as my dogs devour your wild little brother. Then I will spoon your eyes from their sockets and let my dogs do the rest. Come and see. Ramsay Bolton, Lord of Winterfell, and Warden of the North.
Dude, I think he just like sent a pep talk to get the wildlings on his side.
His father's dead. Ramsay killed him.
Good read.
And now he has Rickon.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Hmm.
How many men does he have in his army?
Good amount.
I heard him say 5,000 once when he was talking about Stannis' attack.
How many do you have?
That can march and fight.
There's only like 2,000. Okay.
The rest are children and old people.
Northern families are loyal. They'll fight for you if you ask. A monster has taken our home and our brother. We have to go back to Winterfell and save them both.
There's no better reason to fight. I know you're tired, brother. What's the plan? Okay. Good taste. Fair.
أنا نساكرك أنا كوفرك أنا ردوثرا حتيفة جن ما دوش خلينا حكي يلاني فرش سراز يروى
أنت يريتريفا حميجا هاجي يرون
Reborn.
ما قال دروغو
Also reborn.
أجين يكال في مثير نحن وكيسين دثركوي على جيكسي ما بجازرياتي نارماي بوس ما أنا بوس خال
Talk your shit.
أنا بوكا كي يري بوس ما أنا هفدرك Imagine Anne having knock.
Okay.
Fastos Khalin Hayeran. Harikana si Kisha Ahileki.
Let's not do that.
Kisha. Vazach Tothrachayun. Hasir Jilikath. Hasilakira.
Oh? Oh, wait, hold up. Don't set the tent on fire.
Yeri Vadrivo.
We're going with the nuclear option?
Very flammable ground they got there.
Yeah, dried grass. I mean, this whole little plane they're in. Oh my god.
Small men.
Small men. Look how they cower before flames. Oh my god. Dude, being fireproof is kind of OP.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Amazing. And she's gonna be the only one to walk out.
What do you think their reaction's gonna be?
Something akin to the reaction that happened the first time. Because they've heard the stories, and now they get to witness it firsthand. Clothes burned away.
Boobs!
Whoa, never seen those before.
Eyes up, boys.
I'm making eye contact. I kneel. That's amazing. Biggest bonfire. Melisandre could never.
Got all the books Steve's about to write.
You think he's making eye contact?
No.
What about Jorah?
They're staring chest down. Look at Jorah. His eyes are creeping up. Like.
I mean, but it's out of frame, so he's making eye contact. He's respectful.
How would you know it's out of frame, brother? You checked.
It's out of flame.
Do you know what peripheral vision is?
I do not.
Okay. He doesn't know, Corey.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that scene was hard as hell. Actually, I'm make a little addendum. Hard as fuck. Sorry, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little mixed bag of an episode. We got like some of my favorite scenes, I think, in the show so far. The reunion between Jon and Sansa was really good. And I'm sure at this point, and maybe on multiple like additional watch throughs, the discussion of how we should never left home, how we were just children, how could we know how things would turn out, hits like a truck of bricks.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, it's so much has changed, and timeline wise, like, roughly how long has it been?
I want to say like 10 years.
10 years? That's crazy. But yeah, really good scenes. To counter that, we had the disgusting scene of Osha getting done dirty. Unfortunately, another Theon L.
Yeah. I mean, not really much he could do when he's getting parts peeled off of him.
Yeah, so Ramsay really being set up as the big bad. I thought, I mean, makes sense. They've built him up since what, season 4 now? Season 3?
When did Ramsay first show up? Was it the beginning of season 3 or?
Part of me wants to say like season 4. When did Theon lose his willy?
I want to say it started like back in season 3 because I know it was at the end of season 2 where Theon started like.
It's around the end of season 3.
End of season 3, okay.
Because Roose tells Robb, like Robb knows that Theon burned 2 boys, but Robb thinks it's Brandon Rickon.
Yeah.
So I don't know the exact, and everything I'm reading online says it's about 6 years up until this point.
Okay, so I know you said before roughly one season is a year. I didn't know how like serious you were about that. So 6 years, crazy. I mean, a lot can happen in 6 years. But yeah, terrible what happened to Osha. But that is also Ramsay being so like, I guess, arrogant. I don't know if I want to say arrogant or confident, because I mean, confident is probably better, unfortunately, because things have gone well for him. So he's able to back his shit up. I also don't want to give him any respect. But I feel like him sending a bold letter like that to a Night's Watch within like in Torment being like in the room reading, like hearing it, that's like, it's kind of giving him kind of making a statement for the wildlings to like kind of join up in this fight. But it's not going to be easy battle because they're again outnumbered. It's not like the Night's Watch had many men to begin with, so and they're probably not going to join on that fight. It's probably going to be voice crack. I guess some 12 like Blake. It's probably going to be the wildlings and my bad, the free people, as they should be called, and whatever supporters we have in the north. So that's going to be crazy to see. I can't wait for that. And this was like I feel like a small detail, but I really like how much Sansa's grown over these seasons.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Jon was reading the letter. He shied away from like the negative bits about her. But at this point, Sansa's not afraid to like look this shit in the eye after everything she's been through. She's endured so much, and it's unfortunate. But it's I don't really know how to end that off. It's just a testament, I guess.
Yeah. I have some Ramsay information for you guys that I looked up.
Please tell me. I love the Ramsay lore.
When he first showed up, like his physical appearance in the show was season 3, episode 2. I remember back then you were confused because you don't really know you don't know his name, you don't know who he is, and he's acting like he's trying to help Theon.
Theon, yeah.
But the first mention of him was actually in season 2, when after Winterfell is seized by Theon, Ramsay is dispatched by Roose to retake it in the name of King Robb Stark. So yeah, that was his origin point.
I see.
End of season 2, beginning
I remember
of season
that
3.
now. Yeah. Okay, I remember both, like Roose. I don't
Roose
care.
like Goose.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. I remember the trash saying, "Oh, I'll dispatch my son to go take care of it." He was saying that to Robb. Man, simpler times. So this big battle for Winterfell that's kind of being staged is it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But I mean, they gotta save Rickon. I don't know. I wonder. I honestly wonder what they're gonna do with Rickon, because amongst everything he was young in the first place. All I know about the man is he likes the walnuts. So
I didn't even know that.
You don't remember when he was cracking walnuts?
Yeah.
So I hope they flesh him out a little bit. But right now he's like a prisoner waiting to be rescued. I do wonder what the hell him and Osha have been up to for these past 3 years, I guess. But it seems like we might not be getting that answer. But rip Osha. Things are also picking up in King's Landing, as we're gonna have some class warfare between the rich and the poor, pretty much, like, because I mean, the council, the people running the city, are kind of in the hot seat with how much this preacher has kind of gone the lower class on his side, and how much they've grown. Which it makes sense, like there's simply more of them. So they have more manpower. They don't have the equipment, but like it's like the High Sparrow said, we might be poor, but together we can like overthrow an empire. And that might very well happen. And it's crazy how it was Cersei who put this man in power in the first place. So we're just cleaning up her mess. But it seems like they're going to act before Marjorie's Atonement Day. I'm sure, I don't know what happens, but I'm sure Corey is hoping for that to happen, and not having another episode of like censoring like 10 minutes of ass and titties and whatever dude is going to flash
and
himself to the queen. Yeah, Willies. Not Willis. But yeah, Tommen sees the High Sparrow as kind of like not necessarily dangerous, but he thinks he wants to be cautious because he recognizes how much power he's garnered with the people of the city. Meanwhile, Cersei wants this man dragged, and does not care what needs to happen. So it's crazy. The discussion between Marjorie and Loras was pretty interesting. They broke that. We haven't seen this man in a while, and he's just broken. I don't know. I can only assume they've done worse things to him than but we just have not seen. And yeah, we see Tyrion trying to, I guess, was the situation between Meereen and how essentially, I guess, all the free cities, the ones that have been, like, essentially all the work that Dany's put in was not lasting because there's no manpower to maintain it, and the old regime basically reclaims itself. Again, like that sort of mindset Dany's been on has been like very much wishful thinking because there just wasn't enough manpower to like maintain it. Tyrion is more logical in the sense and basically wants to give what is like a fair option in a sense, like this idea to like okay, we'll give you 7 years because instituting change like immediately is hard to do, but like if you do the change incrementally over a longer period is an easier pill to swallow. It's like taxes, that shit goes up smaller and small amounts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like there's also the layer of it that Tyrion doesn't expect himself to be taken seriously. And it's like we're doing some like 4D level chess where like he knows that and he's acting with that intention. So I mean at the same time, regardless, people are getting upset like at him for it, but I think it's a better option than having no option, because otherwise Meereen is just going to eat itself. They're going to lose anyway, because again, it's an issue of manpower. And if you have what we know like is now 3 cities supporting the fight in this one city, you're not going to come out on top without changing something. Now, I will say a horde of how many Dothraki are in that city? Thousands, tens of thousands, 1 million? I don't know. A horde of Dothraki can definitely even the numbers. And we might have found that. So Dany is making moves, and I'm loving it. We still need the dragons though, and we still need a cure for Jorah. But really cool episode for what's been gained, terrible episode for what's been lost. I guess that can be essentially more or less every episode of the show. That's pretty much it. I don't think that's the main stuff that happened this episode. Oh yeah, Robin's bad at archery. Okay. And the Vale might join the fight. Cool. I'm sure Peter is dying to get his little finger in the mess, in the pie.
What?
Please don't look any further into the statement I just made.
Okay.
Favorite
Corey,
scene?
I think we have the same favorite scene.
Yeah, it's the same too. I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn.
Ooh, Dany or the reunion?
Jon and Sansa reuniting is pretty hype, man. Geez, I might just have to put them like in the same tier. I don't know if I want to rank one against the other. And then the final scene of the episode with Dany.
Let me say this. Dany gets like a dub every season. Yeah. How often do the Starks get a goddamn dub in the show?
That's what I put the Stark scene above, because it's literally the first time that they've caught a W.
That's fair.
Since Rob called the banners in season 1.
Yeah.
Since they captured Jaime, which we all know how that ended up. So,
I mean, this could go extremely poorly as well.
Yeah.
Like, the track record has not been good, but hey, we got more Starks. Potentially, we could potentially have a 3 Stark reunion. 4 if Bran gets his ass out the cave and stops dreaming.
We are
and
so
5,
back.
if they were so bad, Starks are back, maybe. Potentially, end of the season, they're all going to be dead, and I'm going to be crying again. All right.
Well, you enjoy these reactions, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you don't miss when they go live. We have 4 weeks early access available on Patreon right now. Check out that link in the description below. There's also a link to join our free Discord and links to check out all of our socials. Hit all those. See you guys in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.